No, sir. I've quit drinking.
You've seen the error of your ways.
No, I just can't afford it.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Yes, sweetheart, I have a rare condition which requires me to drink one of those every 15 minutes, please.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink. Moving, you little prick.
I'm sorry, Bruce. These boys get that syrup in them. They get a little antsy in their pantsy. They just can't keep them under control.
All right. Cheers. Welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, RB2 podcast. Oh, it's been a hot minute. I can't even find the script. I'm your host, Jay. Got my co-host, Brian, co-host, Kev. What is up, bros? It's been a hot minute. It's been quite some time since we have done this. And all right, there we go. It has. We can pull the microphone. You got it close to you, Brian. All right. There we go.
Woohoo!
All right. Script's now in front of me. I can't believe I forgot to put that on there. Here we go. So,
kind of Mickey Mouse operation is this?
I know it's a shit show. It's going on. Let's read what's going on. Talk. Introduce yourself. Introduce your co-host. Talk about this. Talk about the website. Oh, yes. Okay. Anyway, housekeeping. ReelsBoozBros.com. Check us out. You have all of our latest episodes that are on there. Check us out on social medias, RB2 Podcast, on the Instagram, on the TikTok. We've got a bunch of brand new followers on there. Thank you for checking us out on there. All of the new followers are coming on to the latest episode. We appreciate it. There's a new TikTok movement that's going on there. It's called Dad Supporting Dads and Men Supporting Men, because this is Men's Health Month. That's going on.
Men's mental health.
That's right. Men's mental health that's going on. So check in with yourself. Guys, check in with yourself. You guys good? We good? A nice beer can calm it down? Yeah? All right.
Maybe not on the ride home.
Maybe not on the ride. No.
I just saw it's a 9.2.
It's a 9.2, so we're doing one.
It doesn't taste like a 9.2.
No, it does not even
hitter.
close. All right. That doesn't close. Yeah, we're like, oh man, this is too good. So a lot of us got work tomorrow, even though it's a Saturday night.
Yes,
We're going into Sunday. So blue collared men going into work tomorrow. So, all right, let's move on. Our previous podcast episode was Real Genius. Let's. It's been a hot minute since we talked about that. So, Real Genius. Val Kilmer. What a classic movie. Brian, you got a quick little thought on Real Genius.
I saw Laszlo in his pajamas.
Yeah, he wouldn't fit into your clothes.
Yeah.
20 points higher than me?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said during the podcast itself, I still enjoy that movie. It just reminds me of our childhood. It was something that our dad not made us watch, but we watched with him.
Yeah, loved it.
It was just an enjoyable movie. So yeah, it just brings back good memories of hanging with our dad and stuff like that. So everything is just always funny. The collection of slippers is always amazing. But yeah, it was just fun, just pure fun.
Indeed, Kev.
Worst movie I've ever seen.
Okay. I doubt that.
It's the same thing. It's it's a movie that my dad loved, so I would sit there. So I had to watch it with him also. So, but it was still great. I think it still holds up like pretty well as like a college freshman year comedy also. So
yeah, you could do an updated version of it, for sure.
Yep. Just have Ryan Reynolds play Val Kilmer again. Just keep doing it. Keep going.
He's probably a little too old now.
He might be a little too old. We could probably find someone else that's going on there with the.
Maybe Ryan Reynolds is Laszlo. I could be okay with that.
Yes, I would love for him. He could be Laszlo, hands down. He'd probably be the perfect Laszlo. He turned in from.
Just him in his pajamas all day.
Yep, all day, going in and out of the closet, and then
maybe a Deadpool suit. I don't know.
Yeah, or like some sort of Deadpool pajama.
Yeah.
All right, I could see this now.
Fred Savage is his roommate.
Just have him tied in down there. Like, is that Fred? Don't worry about him.
Just listening to Nickelback all day long.
Okay.
Full on board with this.
I could.
We'll send it over to Ryan. We'll make sure he gets CC'd on the email.
Yeah, that's right. I can see that. Yeah, spitball here. The wheels are churning going on.
Yeah.
So, all right. So for tonight's podcast, we're going to be doing the 40-year-old virgin. That's right. I was throwing some quotes out there on TikTok. I hope someone got that. One of our fans that are out there. 40-year-old virgin will be the podcast for tonight. But first, before we get into it, let's go into the booze fridge we got going on. Yeah, that's right. Great time.
That was a good one.
So Brian brought this one that's going on here. So this tropical hazy IPA. Brian, could you want to elaborate on this?
This is from New Trail Brewing Company. I don't know where they're from, But you know, like how we always try to.
Williamsport, PA.
Okay. You know how we always try to pair a beer with the movie. So I was up and down in a ShopRite liquor store. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I see this bad boy. Double broken heels. And I'm like, they make mention of a broken heel in the movie.
Yeah, those are girls you're looking for. At the club.
Exactly.
That's right.
You know. So
Find one that's conscious, still alive.
So I was just like, this has to be the beer. So this is it.
Did you have a strawberry daiquiri?
Yeah, I could taste it. Yeah,
Like
we
it's
said,
9.2, so it's what that girl
Yeah.
was drinking before she started driving too, probably.
9.2 does not taste like a 9.2.
Did you drink?
very low.
Whatsoever.
Here, blow into this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's actually a pretty tasty beverage. Not gonna lie.
Oh yes, I like it a lot. This is definitely something I could.
What's it got? Like a little mango in there?
Oh, the tropical fruit. Yeah, this has me. I
Definitely has
have
mango.
Does it have a description on it?
I could have like 2 to 3 more of this, and I'd be fucked up like that chick driving home. Thank God I'm home.
Want some fucking French toast?
Yeah, exactly. I'd be asking the same thing. Where's the French toast?
Pineapple, mango, and passion fruit. That's what it is.
But no, this is good. This is definitely a good beer. This is definitely something that's not going to give me any sort of heartburn. This is right up my alley, and it does not taste like a 9.2.
No, scary.
No, this is definitely knocked me on my ass. And
Scary.
So.
And guess what, folks? We got one more each.
I'll be sleeping like a log. I got the bed to myself.
I had 3 porch rockers before, so.
Oh no, that's the beer of the summer. I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yep. Limited release, Sam Adams, and if you guys have never had it, porch rocker, fantastic.
I
beer.
love it. It used to be the summer shandy, but then it got too lemony.
I feel like this is their best beer that they have, the porch rocker.
Sam Adams, yeah,
Yeah.
I totally agree.
I think it's number 1. The summer ale is okay. I think it's good, but it's not the porch rocker. Just another.
They
level.
have, I know it's not a summer beer, but they have some sort of winter vanilla lager that's really good too, Sam Adams.
Does it?
But
I would have to try it.
Not the cold snap, right?
no, it's not cold snap.
No.
No.
No, but I was saying, remember when Summer Shandy first came out? That brand?
The
It was,
Leinenkugel.
Leinenkugel. They were phenomenal, but then they put in too much lemon, and and it just overtook it. Because I do like a little bit of a beer.
Everyone
taste.
has like a summer shandy kind of beer now.
But that used to be my favorite all time.
You need to go
The
Schafferhofer
Leinenkugel-
if you can find it.
know who's actually
The grapefruit beer.
Yeah, no.
Schafferhofer.
Yeah, they have
I
that.
don't like grapefruit too much.
That beer is
Oh,
good.
it's so good.
That's too acidic, and then
It's
here
very
we go.
light. It's only like 2%.
It's like
very low, too,
2.4%.
And then
yeah.
I'm like, but then it has too much of that. I'm just like, oh, here we go. The heartburn starts kicking in.
But
I'm keeling over with the heartburn.
the best one, the best lemon shandy was I think it was Travelers.
I don't think
And they don't have that one anymore. It had the mustache on it, and it was fantastic.
mustache.
Yeah, that was the best shandy one they made. I almost picked up another one. My second choice, if I didn't get this, was going to be, because I know you enjoy the Shinerbach, but Shinerbach has a lemon shandy out now, and I did
Do
see
that.
it. I did see
I have
it.
to try it.
They did have it at ShopRite. So when you go down the aisle,
I'll definitely have to check it out.
and yeah, they had 3 different. They had the Shinerbach, they had the lemon shandy, and I think they had one more shandy, but it was like another flavor.
I would have checked it out today if I knew that.
So
All right, next time we'll see. All right, so moving on. So background of the movie, a 40-year-old virgin. So Andy Stitzer is a lovable, nerdy electronics store employee who collects action figures, right up my alley, and rides a bike everywhere. I don't ride bikes. Oh, and he's never had sex, hence 40-year-old virgin title. His secret slips out during a poker night with coworkers. Will you bring the fucking ringer? Launching an all-out and absolutely chaotic mission to help him seal the deal. What follows is a hilarious roller coaster of awkward dates, chest waxing trauma, and surprisingly heartfelt moments that prove growing up isn't just about age. Actually, I don't have a mouse. Gave it to my kid to I haven't got it back in over a month. Okay, moving on. So let's go to the critic reviews. Rotten Tomatoes, this is an 85% on a tomato meter, 84% audience score. IMDb gave this a 7.1 out of 10. Metacritic, the meta score is 73 out of 100. User score is 7.4 out of 10. All right, Kev, let's see what you got. What's your score?
I'm kind of surprised the user score is that low. Also, this is Judd Apatow's first movie, right?
I think so.
As the actual like
Director? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because he wrote a lot of scripts.
I think it's probably. I think it's probably. I'd have to think about other movies he's done, but I think it's my favorite of the ones that he's done, basically. So I think it's at least a solid 9. A lot of it's still aged really well, especially the fact you can still sell those action figures on eBay for thousands of dollars. There's all the shows that do that now, also. So this is, what year is this? It's a little while
2005.
later. Yeah, so it's like right in the peak of like the late 90s, like mid 2000s, where it's like all like the kind of like gross out over the top humor that's going on. And I think this movie, especially the unrated version, which is what I watched, and I know there was already one scene that just got skipped over before. I'm like, I guess I can't talk about that scene anymore now. But it's aged really well. I'm just repeating myself. Again, it's a good movie. I'd say it's at least a 9. I'm surprised it's not a higher audience score. I feel like most people think this movie's pretty hilarious. I don't know. I don't know.
That's Metacritic, and they're always like, I don't know.
But he said the user score was still low. Usually the user score is at least a little bit higher.
It gave an 84, so it's like.
Oh, I've never mind. So what was the Metacritic? I thought you said 7.3, and then
7.4, and IMDb was a 7. It was about the same. 7 point. Let me go back to it.
70s. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a 7. So
I thought I still said it's pretty
7.1.
low. Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
Rather low.
All right, anyway, there's boobs on screen. Someone else talk.
Oh yeah, they got a lot of boobage going on here.
And those are perfect.
So 40-year-old version 2005 and Knocked Up came
next year
After
2007.
Oh, 2007.
But he said after that. So I'm trying to figure out what he was.
But this was his first directed movie, though, I think, right? I'm sure he was like a co-writer or something else on other stuff that went.
Yeah, he was a part of Forgetting Sarah Marshall and
Super. But that was the writer and stuff like that. He was always a writer for a lot of those.
Yeah, Superbad, all that sort of stuff. Because he knows Rogan and Franco and all those guys from the TV show.
Yes.
Whatever they were on.
Yeah, because they were all in. They're all in this movie as well. So,
well, not Franco, but
yes, this was his first movie. He did Freaks and Geeks.
Yes, that's the show. Yeah.
The Larry and
Seth
Sandra
Rogen
show.
was on that?
What's up?
Was on Freaks and Geeks? Seth Rogen?
I think. Well,
probably.
I think maybe he might have been.
I'd have to look up.
No, I'm asking you. I thought you said that before. So,
I think he was. But I know. I think Franco was for sure. In Forgetting Sarah Marshall, the guy from. He's in it, for sure. How I Met Your Mother.
Oh yeah, I don't
Jason
know his name.
Sudeikis?
Yeah, Jason Segel.
Yeah. Jason Segel. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
not Sudeikis.
Sudeikis is the other guy.
Yes, Segel.
But
let's see.
yeah, he Apatow uses a lot of the same guys. So like I enjoy this movie. I'll give it a solid anywhere like 8.8 to 9ish. This becomes like the formula for Apatow, where the beginning of the movie is hysterical, and then towards the 75, a little over.
Yeah, this movie does run long, I'll admit.
Yeah, but they all do run a little long.
A lot of his movies run long.
But he gets somewhere after the midway point from like that, like 55 to like 85, 90% of the movie becomes serious, and you're like, you were going so well on this comedy. And don't get me wrong, he does bring comedy still into it, but it does take a serious turn in every single one of his movies, and you're like, I could kind of go without the seriousness. But I understand that like sometimes you want to have
wants the
it,
message to go.
Yeah. And obviously, if like the female viewer to get, part of it. But yeah, there's just a lot of.
So the whole when you meet Trish and Kat Dennings, it's just like, oh, this is just the part where it's supposed to be serious for the women can enjoy it now. Basically. The women problems, they have to go get birth control.
Yeah. So, but
and Paul Rudd's ass. They have to put that there for women also. Your friend's giving himself a colonoscopy out front of in the middle of the store.
That's great. So yeah, I give this like a 16.7 on my scale. Because it's just too long. I like a lot's too long, and I agree with Brian that all of Apatow's movies they get to the serious point. I'm like, man, but it's good. Always a good thing to pick up. You can pick it up at any time. And I forgot how skinny and like somewhat kind of, I want to say jacked compared to what he was before, Seth Rogen was.
Yeah.
Like you're like, wow, Seth Rogen actually looks decent. And then he just took a turn to like Like
Smoking
I'm like
pot literally every day.
like every hour on the hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
nonstop.
just gets fatter from
Like, yeah,
here on
he's-
out.
And
like-
he keeps watching Gandhi and he feels bad. He keeps eating.
Yeah, like look at him. He actually looks like this is like before weed, and then this is like.
He was definitely
But
smoking weed.
He was
but
definitely, but like this is like I don't understand. Like the change was so
He's
so
a little.
dramatic.
He's a little heavier.
in 2 years, and
This is the end. He's a little bit heavier in there, right?
yeah, but still, you could see.
Yeah, but not.
But even like this to what's it called? Knocked Up, 2 years, and he's fat.
Yeah,
You know, so
I'm like, what the fuck? It's like crazy.
he's out of shape.
Yeah, he looks
Look at
like
him.
he looks rough. I'm like, you got some city miles on you, boy.
Yeah.
Like what happened? Like he looks.
Yeah,
like,
but then there became a movement like a year or two ago where it was like all of a sudden like women were like, oh, Seth Rogen is like such a good looking guy. I'm like, who the fuck? What? Like,
He's decent looking in this movie, but I know you're saying.
yeah, no,
like,
I
there
agree.
became a movement,
Like he
like,
looks
where-
like good looking now. At this point, you look at him after. He's like. He's all fucked up. His teeth are all messed up, and the rest of the movie stuff that's going on. You're like, God, Seth, like, what happened? You fell off, and now it's like Seth Rogen's good looking. I'm like, no, he's not. Not once was he ever good looking on the scale of good lookingness. Like here, he's like, okay, not bad, but like, listen, you're not a lead character in these movies.
Yeah.
Pulling like for the female attractiveness. You're there for comedy, and that's it. So I don't know.
he does pull Elizabeth Banks, and she is pretty hot in this movie.
Oh, she looks slamming in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So
a lot of careers, I don't want to say got launched, but got way bigger because of this. You know, Seth Rogen then gets, you know, knocked up.
I was just one of Carell's first big movies.
oh yeah,
Yeah, him as like a leading actor.
Yep, Carell.
Sort of thing. But this is, I'm not a huge Steve Carell fan whatsoever. I think this is the perfect level of him. He needs a supporting cast around him. Do not bring up The Office to me because that show is fucking overrated.
I was gonna say that's why The Office was so good because everyone else around him was so good.
Yeah, but he tries too hard in The
Did you
Office.
see? It's not this type of movie. Did you see the wrestling movie Fox Hunter with him? He's the Olympic wrestling coach.
The DuPont.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
That's really good.
Yeah, Foxcatcher or whatever.
It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Foxcatcher or Fox Hunter. Maybe it's
I think,
Foxcatcher.
I think it's Foxcatcher.
Yeah. That
Channing
was really
Tatum
good.
and stuff like that.
And it's weird because he's like method acting like the creepiest guy you can
Yeah,
possibly
yeah, yeah,
imagine.
yeah.
It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
But like,
Yeah, no, it's really good. It is.
Oh,
like this
gotta watch
movie,
it.
Anchorman, he's good in, you know, like where he doesn't have to be
Yeah, but he's not the lead in that.
the lead guy.
Oh.
I mean, technically, this
When he's a
he is
supporting
lead
actor.
guy.
He's not even like at least in Foxcatcher, he's like one of the leads.
Yeah.
Like, he's just he's a sports guy, right? In Anchorman, which one of them?
No, he's a weatherman.
The weatherman, right? Okay.
Yeah. Whammy. That's the sports guy.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
he's Brick.
Yeah.
And
Brick Tamarind.
yeah, where'd you get grenade Brick? I killed
Oh,
the guy
that
with
movie.
the trident.
Eventually, that movie's coming this summer.
Anyway, yes, that's a summer movie, hands down. Let's not get off topic on here for that, but yeah, Steve Carell is definitely. I prefer him as a side character, all the roles he is, because he definitely does better on that. But
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's move on. Where are we going with that? We're gonna review stuff there. All right, favorite scenes. We got favorite scenes going on here. All right, there. Jonah Hill shows up. He's just always been fat.
I'll just give you money,
Yeah.
and I'll take these shoes home with me.
I want to know what he's doing with those shoes.
Yeah.
those boots. What's he gonna do with them? Like fat Jonah Hill with these big ass.
Did he try him on and see that he could actually fit into them? Because
That's great. So this scene right here, I love that. This eBay store, he can't purchase them. He actually goes in person to buy these disco. What are they? What would you even call those? Those
They're platform shoes
platform shoes.
with the goldfish, and they're pimp shoes.
They're and
It's I'm gonna get you, sucker. Right? Isn't that the one where it has the pimp that has those types of shoes?
I
on?
guess, but it looks like a Fembot shoe.
yes, that's the better one. The Fembot shoe is actually what they are.
The fembots didn't have goldfish at the bottom though.
No, but I mean, like the.
I know.
Oh shit, they are goldfish in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah.
I forgot. That's right. Holy shit, that he wants these. And
So I'll just give you money.
I want to get these shoes back to my house so I can wear them.
Yeah, I want to see him in no shoes actually now. That should be like a behind the scenes thing. Oh, this scene, the next scene right here where it goes, I
know you're gay.
I know you're gay scene. Those are some good ones. All right, besides me. So Brian, you go. What's some of your?
All right, so we have this one. We'll have obviously the poker scene in the beginning. So that I enjoy that, where then they find out, he's a virgin, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're a virgin."
Explains everything. Yeah.
Giant bag of sand.
Oh, me so hard, me so stupid.
Yeah.
We were doing so much fucking.
I do enjoy all the scenes at the fucking workplace because
I did the same thing. I just lumped all of them.
Yeah, because like for me, being someone who works in that sort of environment, like that does become your family. You see them probably more than your family, so it's like
the work family. That's
so you're just there 40, 50 hours a week. And
holy shit! I just realized Paul Rudd's shirt has his shirt on him with the fucking.
I didn't notice that before.
You look at the shirt with him with
I have to scroll back down. It's him, right?
It's him on the shirt with the full beard going on in his shirt. They'll show it again. All right, continue going on.
But so all those were great. We did watch one before with the waxing scene. I did think
there you go. There's the shirt.
I did think that was good. The wax scene. I do like. What's the other one I was thinking of? When they go to what are they, like Planned Parenthood, and it's like,
it's like one of the serious scenes that's going on there.
Seth, you have a tiny penis.
Yeah, that whole thing is you're putting a pussy on a pedestal. That's the second time I heard that.
I heard that from. What does that mean?
Is it true if you don't use it, you lose it?
Is that a serious question?
No.
That poor woman.
Yeah.
What was the one that happened before? Oh, it's like, do you have a question? It's like, I caught my son doing stuff that's not allowed in the Bible. My wife won't do that stuff for me. What's your question? How can I get my wife to do that stuff?
Yeah. Oh, his T-shirt says "Employee of the Month." Nice.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
What else?
That may change my answer right now.
The car ride scene with what's her name? The
drunk chick.
The drunk girl.
Yeah.
I have the bar scene right before that. I have that lumped together with the bar scene before too. Yeah.
So like, want some fucking French toast?
I love French toast. I was like,
Shellfish was a bad idea.
Yeah. So there was that. I do enjoy the one scene like after that, like coming up soon, like he's gonna go on a date.
Is that Leslie Mann? No.
Yeah, Leslie Mann.
That's Apatow's. Is Apatow's wife?
It may be. She's in a bunch of his movies. She's in a lot of these.
Judd Apatow's wife. Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But also the scene like where he's gonna go on a date with Trish. And the neighbor upstairs is like, "Oh yeah, my man's gonna get lucky tonight."
Yeah.
And then his wife is just like, "You should get on me too." Like,
the hell's the matter with you? That woman done lost her mind.
Yeah. It's just so quick and so stupid, but it was just
the old black couple upstairs.
Yeah, it's just so.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Hell no.
Yeah. Stay away.
The Kevin Hart appearance in the movie.
Yeah.
God, I hate Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
We've been over this.
Young Kevin Hart in this movie.
You know what I'm saying? I forgot he was in there.
You know what I'm saying? B-man?
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'll leave it at that for now. I'm sure Kev's got a couple other scenes that he could add to.
All right, Kev, go ahead.
Yes, I do. It's so dumb, but I just love the morning intro scene where you see, like, first off, he just wakes up and got the hard on going.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to believe this guy's a 40, and he's like never jerks off, apparently.
Yeah, right.
That's just the way it is. Which I'm also not thinking of. Again, I watched the unrated version, so I don't know how it works. Is the 4-hour erection scene in the normal movie or no?
Shit, I don't know.
If you didn't see it, because again, there's one scene where when he's trying to watch porn with the big box of porn, which is another scene that I have listed also. Stop trying to give me a giant box of porn. I don't want to watch School of Cock with you.
Yeah.
This is everybody loves Raymond. It's
yeah,
a great
he's just
show.
watching that. Yeah, but no, there's a scene in there where they actually show where he's watching porn, and the woman basically turns into Steve Carell's voice. It's like, you can't jerk off because I'm you. And again, when I was rewatching the unrated version because I didn't know any better. I keep doing that. Anyway, what was I talking about? Anyway, the morning intro, so they have that. Again, just you see like what his life is like, and there's a montage they have later on where they show he's like, I lead a very fulfilling life. He's like playing the tuba basically, and doing everything else. Just stupid.
Oh god, that was good.
So I have that. I had the box of porn scene. I'm surprised you didn't bring up the speed dating scene.
Oh yeah, I thought we kind of mentioned it, just saying like, we were watching it. So I thought Jay kind of went over it.
That's when you get the surprise that Mindy Kaling is Amy, the ex-girlfriend also.
Yeah. Oh god, I hate her.
Indifferent. I had the box of porn scene also. That's basically the last scene that I have listed is also the Planned Parenthood scene. So that was the end for me. So
I would say Mindy's best line is when she's in This Is the End. It's like, I'm gonna fuck Michael.
Yeah,
Michael Cera. John Cena.
Yeah,
because small guy probably got a big cock going on there. I bet. So
yeah, you could do better. Jay Baruchel.
Yeah. No, the speed dating. It's like, you know what? About with that fucking butch woman. It's like, I'm gonna be honest here.
Not Gina. Gina. Then Cowboys Ball. I gotta be honest with you. I think Gina. I think that's the one I'm looking at.
Yeah,
throw a little rouge on you. Tuck your sack back.
Yeah, because that's not what I'm saying. Just that micro scene right there. That's my favorite out of the entire speed dating. Where it's like,
no, it's the woman whose tits fall out. Sorry.
You're like, oh yeah, she's
smoking. Huh?
I even love the first one when he's trying to do the question things. It's like, how
are you fucking retarded?
It's like, how do you feel? I feel okay. Are you sure you feel okay? Are you fucking retarded? Do you want me to be fucking retarded?
So yeah, let's get back to that scene because that scene.
Let's start it all
not only that, but that scene between Steve Carell and Elizabeth Banks at the bookstore, where he's like, "I want you to be like."
Oh shit! I had that listed too. I didn't say it.
In what was the movie? Jade.
Yeah,
right? He's like
Dave Caruso.
Dave Caruso. He's like, "Oh, I know exactly what he's saying." So I thought you would have been doing that for years. It was so good. He's like, "I literally said nothing."
Yeah.
Can't believe that worked. I said nothing.
Yeah. Do you want me to be bad?
First, you got to plant the seed, and then when the plant is grown, you got to fuck the plant.
Yeah.
I guess it's just because it's on in the background. It's the scene with Trish when he's first trying to get laid and can't get the fucking condoms to work.
Yeah, use them. Can I use your Magnum? He puts it all over his fucking arms and stuff like that. Oh, it's great. Oh man, I am awkward, man, and stuff like the worst superhero anyway. That's going on there. All right, so as we're moving on, we're throwing a lot of quotes out there, going back and forth, and this movie is very quote heavy, as a lot of Apatow movies are. Let's go on to some favorite quotes. What we got going on here? What you guys want to throw out there, Brian? I know we just threw a bunch out there.
All right, again, as usual, Brian should go first. I have a lot of shit written down. So
I feel like
fill in where he doesn't go.
I feel like I said a bunch of them just now. Like you could put the rouge on, tuck your sack back. I do like. Was that you who wrote that? Hurtin' for squirtin'? Yep, that was me. Hurting for squirting. Better keep your hoe on a leash.
Oh, she was a hoe for sure.
Yeah, she felt like a giant bag of sand.
Yep, classic.
You're putting the pussy on a pedestal.
Yeah, that. Oh man, there's so many good ones. There's also the one that I relate to a lot, especially at work.
Yeah, so the scene just happened. So there's a scene that's in the unrated version. So I'm just jumping in real quick, where he like calls a hotline. He's like, "I've had an erection for 4 hours and it won't go away." And he's like, "All right, well, how much medicine did you take?" And he's like, "I didn't take any medicine." Like, "Oh, well, you're only supposed to call the number if you took the medicine." He's like, "Oh, all right, well, I still have an erection that won't go away, and I don't want to." He's like, "What should I do?" He's like, "Well, you should try having sex." Like, I can't really do that. He's like, "Well, you should try masturbating." He's like, "I don't really do that either." He's like, "All right, well, you can flick yourself in the balls, and maybe the pain will make it go away." It's such a dumb scene, but whatever. Anyway, sorry.
It's what's his name? Paul Rudd, when he just goes up and he's just like, goes to the boss. He's like, "I have something to tell you."
Yeah, I have. This is the first one.
Yes.
He's like, and I feel really good about this with the whole Michael McDonald playing. And he's like, if you're going to go play this one more time, we've been listening to this for 2 years. I'm going to go Yamo burn this place down.
Oh, even before that, there's the first time it happens too. I got to tell you something. I'm really excited about it. For the first time today, I woke up, I came to the store, and I feel confident enough to say to you that if you don't take this Michael McDonald DD that you've been playing for 2 years straight off, I'm going to kill everyone in the store and put a bullet in my brain. That's the first one.
Yeah. But still, like that whole thing. And I'm like, I relate to this so much when I'm at the store and all I hear is Italian music, and I'm like, oh my God, just fucking blow my brains out.
Oh,
I don't want to
can't
hear
stand
this.
It. Can't fucking.
I don't want to hear this.
It's like the same CD. I remember I used to work like Aeropostale back in the day at the mall, and I was just like the same Christmas. That's why I fucking hate Christmas music.
Oh, it's the same
songs going on.
There's 7 songs,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
like,
every,
God
but just
damn.
17 different people singing it, and you're like,
Yes.
here we go.
You're like, fuck this music.
Yeah,
Hate it.
but
Burn the motherfucker down.
Rather listen to Boner Jams 2003.
Oh, I see. All right, Kev, what do you got? Something going on there?
So I had that. There's a great put down earlier from Cal also when Andy goes out. He's like, is this shirt too yellow? It's like, no. Tell me, what's Curious George like in real life?
Yes. Yeah.
I just said before, you got to wait until the seed grows into a plant, and then you've got to fuck the plant. It's when he's, I can't remember the other girl's name. The girl from the bookstore. I'm blanking on her name all of a sudden. It's like, tell me, surprised you didn't bring it to that big quote from the movie also. So we get a big trunk because I'm going to put my butt.
yeah,
Beth.
Yeah. Oh, Beth is her name.
yeah.
Mooj is great. I should probably have more things written down for Mooj, but
I love Moosh.
My favorite one is tell me something. When your child is born, is he already on parole?
All right, so yeah, he's fantastic, but the other one is he's like,
What are we, Al Qaeda?
yeah,
But I think that's the other guy that said
yeah,
that,
but
not him.
the other, yeah, I think it is.
Go
too.
fuck a goat.
Yeah,
Why you always telling me to fuck the
yeah.
goat?
So the go fuck a goat, that's great, but then he's like, everybody's dick looks big on 60-inch screen.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
sister dick looked big on 60-inch screen.
My sister's dick.
I'm not Indian. I'm Pakistani.
Yeah, it's Aziz is the other guy's name. So tell me, why weren't we invited to the party? Are we Al Qaeda? Yeah. We just did before one of the scenes, the I know you're gay scene. So my favorite quote from that is, you know how I know you're gay? You have a rainbow bumper sticker on your car that says, I like it when balls are in my face. That's gay? So when they find out that Trish is a grandma and he's calling Cal and he's going over it. So he has like a bunch of lines in a row. I have one of them written down. I should have had the other one. What was the other one? Anyway, the one I have written down is, it's a good-looking grandma. My grandma looks like Jack Palance. Well, she's no Jack Palance. No, if Jack Palance looked like that lady, I would want to fuck Jack Palance right now. The other one, it's something like, it's like, oh, you know, you can ask her to send you $12 for your birthday. And it's like something you guys can just fuck during Murder, She Wrote or something like that. That's the only one that I wrote down. Let's see. Shit. I said this before. It's like, I came here home the other day. He's with his girlfriend in my marital bed doing things that are illegal in the state of Alabama. Sex acts, right? Things that my wife won't do, okay? Do you have a question? How do I get my wife to do those things? And then Paula, after she finds out that Andy actually does have his girlfriend, I'm very discreet, but I will haunt your dreams.
Young she starts singing.
She sings the Guatemalan song.
Yeah.
The other word I know is that she says football at the end also. So
I've had this body since I was 13 years old.
think about that. I don't want to.
I know it's a curse.
And I do want to give Trish one good quote also. So it's like, hey, Einstein rode a bike. He had a wife who he fucked, by the way. So,
And one of the other quotes that I do like, it's right at the end of the movie after he goes through and he's trying to get Trish back. And he finally tells her that he's a virgin. And a guy, get the fuck out of the road, virgin.
Yeah. And then Trish just like fucking claps back at him. It's like, fuck you.
So good.
that's all I got. So
I got you. I got
10 dates, 20 dates, 5.
15? No, 15. Make it 20.
Yeah, make it sure.
Like, it's been 20 dates. Are you sure? Because I think 2 of them didn't really count.
Give me a pass. All right, let's take a break here, and we'll be right back and finish the rest of this podcast. All right. Life is about people. It's about connections. It's not about cocks and ass and tits and butthole pleasures. It's not about these rusty trombones and these dirty Sanchez's and these Cincinnati bow ties and these pussy juice cocktails and these shit-stained balls. All right, Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2 Podcast. We are back. Thank you for joining us. Let's finish the rest of this podcast. Mooj, love them. So let's go. What we got, and best quote, the awards. Let's go for best quote. What we got going on here? when you think of this, what do we got? Best quote.
So I think if there's a quote for the movie that like most people, I mean, there's a lot of quotes that come from this movie that people like. Bags of sand has got to be up there for most
Yeah,
people.
it's like
sure.
in the top.
I know that Bry gets a lot of use out of Ho for show. So
Yeah.
I mean, those are the quotes that come from it. Just because I mentioned it before very briefly, I do love the Einstein had a wife who he fucked, by the way. Just a fantastic quote.
It is.
So,
That's something you would definitely.
but it's not the best quote from the movie. Like most people would say that maybe I want to put my bike in it also has got to be up there.
Yeah, well, that's the one.
If of the most popular quotes from the movie, for me, it's got to be Bags of Sand.
I think so.
all right, so for me, I
Me
do,
so horny.
I do love that, but I'm gonna go with I hope you got a big trunk because I'm gonna put my bike in it. Hey, just because of the reaction of like, so like that's the one I'm gonna go with.
I do. I look because Elizabeth Banks looks fun.
Oh, hey.
She's like,
That's,
Oh, I also had, just because I listen. Also, you're putting the pussy on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Is a quote from this movie
second
too.
time
So.
I heard that. Too. So, but I have to go with the bags of sand. When you think of 40-year-old virgin, you're like, oh, the bags of sand as a boobs. Like that's the one.
So for me personally, like
It's the quote that outs him as a virgin. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, well, not only that, but if we're gonna go like those are two like the most memorable quotes. But if I'm gonna go like if the funniest quote, I'm probably gonna go Moish, and it's probably gonna be. Everybody's dick looks big on 60-inch screen. My sister's dick looks big on 60-inch screen. So yeah, that's probably the funniest quote I think in the movie that he has. Even though he has the shit-stained balls and the Cincinnati bow tie.
That one came out of fucking left field.
Oh man, he's so good.
Hey, Montel Williams.
All right, best scene. What do you think the best scene in this movie was?
So I will say I cheated for my answer is if you take most of the scenes where they're on, not even like the scene, they're in the back room, if they're on the floor working at the store, like everything that's going on is hilarious what's going on. If I had to pick one specific scene, it's such a holding each other ever so gently.
Cabron.
The Planned Parenthood scene is very quick. It's like once they're in the office, like maybe 2-3 minutes. But everything that gets said is fucking hilarious the whole time they're there. That's the scene that I went with then because I think it just has the most hits in the shortest amount of time.
It does.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I'm gonna have to go speed dating.
I think I would have to say speed. After we talked about speed dating and realized how fucking good it was after we rehashed.
There's so much stuff in it. You know, hop on that pogo stick.
Yeah, hop on that pogo stick. You're a feminine guy. Hop on a hop on that feminine
Hop
guy.
back on that pogo stick.
And then we find out who fucking Paul
Put a
Rudd's
little rouge on you. Tuck your sock back.
ex-girlfriend shows up is there, and it's I hate that bitch.
Yeah.
but she's there.
Well, I did not know that.
It was like 2 years ago, and he starts to.
I don't know why it just popped in my head, but I just thought about we didn't even mention the transvestite scene also.
Oh yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you here for the party?
How did you know that she was a transvestite? It's like, well, her hands were the size of Andre the Giant's and her Adam's apple was the size of her testicles.
So you're saying is you don't know.
You don't know. It's like what?
So you got a Hummer from the tranny.
Yeah.
She was a tranny. She was the Mona Lisa of trannies.
Yeah. Which?
Aren't we kind of owed one, guys? Like, I mean, we did pay for it.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, which that doesn't fly anymore. That scene. So
Does it?
we can't
It's inclusion. That's what they want.
You can't use those words anymore, though. I know I can't in the job I have. Because I'll get in
What
trouble.
did I say? I said transvestite. Fine, transgender. There you go.
You
There,
can't.
Fixed.
It's fixed.
Neutral.
I don't even know what the words are anymore. We have like entire. I don't even want to get into it at this point. All right. Best character Randy Watson award. So
We've said enough. It's Mooj, right?
it's Mooch. I fucking love him. Every time he's on,
It's funny because rewatch. I mean, I've seen this movie before. Obviously, we're rewatching it. I kind of forgot about him, and every time he's on screen, just whatever the fuck he says is fucking hilarious.
he says in such an angry
He's like,
fucking.
fuck you.
Yeah.
The way he goes.
When he gets the promotion, he's like, "Fuck you, ass kisser." They don't want to buy stereo at 10 o'clock in the morning after fucking brunch. They want to buy it at 6 o'clock when they get off work.
Go fuck a goat.
When him and Jay get into it, and then they hug.
Yeah,
it
the
out.
first scene. Yeah.
Are you still gonna cover my shift, right? Yeah.
All right, thanks, pops.
This is a great TV. Nothing beats the plasma. It certainly is not. When I come upon her, she was unattended. I apologize, but it's too late. The transaction is complete. You'll receive none of the commission. This is bullshit. Every time I sail, you go crying to Paula. How about Jesse Jackson? Oh, Jesse, he needs a call. I'm sick of your crybaby bullshit. Let's stay inside so everybody can see what a pussy you have, okay? Because when I remove the blade, I keep in my boot from its sheath. I can never return it until it's spilt blood. Hey, you fucking with the wrong sand. Oh, I can't say that.
Yeah. Sand. You're messing with the wrong sand, African American.
I can't say that one. I forgot it said
So good.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because he's like giving double fingers and shit like that.
I forgot to drop the N-bomb on that. Oh, shit.
I'm Pakistani.
That's how he goes. After that, he goes, oh, turban now. Do you see a fucking turban here? Do I look like a turban guy? I can't even say it. Do I say, hey, Jay, you want a slip? Do you want the slippy? You want the slippy? Fuck you, okay? I was born in Brooklyn. Yeah. Brooklyn, okay? My accent is a fucking Brooklyn accent. Okay. Okay.
And then they hug it out after. It's so good.
Fuck it. That's the best scene. I'm changing my answer. I fucking forgot about that.
So good. So good.
If I can keep the commission with pleasure. I don't even know where we're at now on the fucking podcast. Let's go. All right.
Worst character.
It's suicide. You've seen him. You know how strong he is. You can't win.
All right, the Adrian Balboa Award, the worst character. Who's the worst character in this movie?
Man, that's kind of tough.
It's tough. Is everything? Yeah, because everything is pretty good.
I have an unpopular answer.
Mindy, fuck that bitch.
Nah, she was fine. She's only in the movie for like 10 seconds.
I know. I hate
Are
her.
you going to say Andy?
No.
Who are we gonna say?
I'm saying whatever Kat Dennings' character name is.
Oh, okay.
Love her to death, but obviously fucking annoying as hell in this movie.
Whatever.
I could get on.
I get it, but if you have
well,
to,
Brian hates
who
all
else?
kids, so
he would go with the younger sister then. The one who's impressed by the magic tricks. Fuck her. Anyway.
Wow, magic tricks are fantastic.
If I have, again, everyone in this movie is fantastic. Like even those like two fucking random kids that are in fucking the Jewish kid.
Jewish kid.
We were at
I
Temple.
tapped that.
You were at Temple last night.
Yeah. The father was just.
If there's one person in this, Seth, you have a small penis.
Yeah, the father is just one step underneath Mooj in this.
Yeah, so again, if I was going to pick someone, it would be Kat Dennings. It's not anything necessarily against her, but she's definitely the wet blanket of the movie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Then you get the whole.
She's still hot though. My goodness.
How's the screaming and
she sounds like a tea kettle.
yeah.
And she's the ultimate cockblock. She walks in on him twice, basically.
Yeah.
The fucking nerve.
That's true.
All right, again, who are we going to pick for the worst character in this movie? There's not a lot of like good options.
Could you
in my
do the
opinion.
boss?
Mindy.
Who, Paula? Fuck, no, she rules.
I know.
I
I'm
love
just saying,
Paula.
like, there's
You know
not
what a
really
fuck
many.
buddy is?
Yeah,
Well,
she wanted to fucking.
You know what a fuck buddy is? Well, it's a friend that you fuck.
Hey, the official stance.
I will haunt your dreams.
She still said the offer stance.
Yeah, I know. Just like
Doors always open.
I'm just throwing it out there. Like, there's not much.
I bet it's rough looking down there.
Yeah.
If one
I've
of
had
the,
this body since I was 13. I know.
Oh my god.
if one of the male characters in the movie is going to be the worst character, it's probably Paul Rudd.
Really? Oh, I love Paul Rudd.
But he's the one that's not over the girlfriend that he only dated for a couple of months 2 years ago too.
Yeah, him talking to him.
I'm saying I'm not picking him either because all the scenes of him being the best is even it's so subtle when they're walking out of the speed dating thing. He just fucking takes the beer and just fucking
bro. Actually, all the dads in this movie and in this scene alone are fantastic.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is the black dad want? He's like, I just want my sister, my daughter to not
how do
go.
I stop
How do
her
I stop her
from
period?
having-
Oh yeah, having a
whatever.
period. Yeah. It's like, what? You're an idiot. So
That's the second time I've heard that. What does it mean?
yeah. What is it? So out of the employees, when you think about it, I would say Paul Rudd is probably the most like as good as a salesman he is. He's probably the most annoying because he hasn't gotten over fucking Mindy.
Yeah. I get it. I just love Paul Rudd, and so
I like him a lot. Or the Hispanic guy. I can't. You don't get enough of him of what's going on. But he did have that great line of like, I know you're gay. You're hugging in the back room.
I don't think he's Hispanic. I think his name is Aziz. He's got to be something.
But then he says it. He's like, "Cabron." That's a Hispanic line.
When he's outside,
what are we, Al Qaeda?
Yeah.
When he's outside smoking a cigarette, it's after they find out that Andy's a virgin and Jay is the one that runs him down. He's like, "I'm on my smoke break." He's like, "Paula, I'm telling Paula." I didn't even mention when they're talking about. He's like, "I'm going to tell Paula that all of you are stealing the recordable DVDs." This is my third strike.
Yeah, it's a third strike for me. I can't do that.
I don't know. He might be a pain in the ass. I feel like secretly he's like a bitch.
This is great too. The girl that they hired.
Yeah. So
every supporting role in this movie, the characters are great.
Was it in the original one also where he says, I hired a 90-pound girl that can't lift an iPad to work in the store?
Yeah.
Is that no? Okay. All right.
Yeah, he says in here. That's when they're at the.
I should have hired a guy that can lift a 300-pound TV. I hired a 90-pound girl that can't lift an iPad.
Yeah, that's when they're at the party. He says it there. That's it. So, all right. Oh, Ruby, calm down. All right. Sorry you're tired. Okay, so then we'll move on. So, all right. So, BTS behind the scenes. I'll go with there. So, all right, just fuck past it. God damn it. All right. So the entire how I know you're gay scene was improvised by Paul Rudd and Seth Rogen. According to Seth Rogen, Steve Carell was so nervous that the film would be shut down by the studio that he had the writers prepare a backup version of the script that didn't contain a single word of profanity. The counselor of the health clinic where Andy takes Marla is played by Steve Carell's real-life wife, Nancy Carell. When Catherine Keener was cast, Steve Carell told Judd Apatow that her casting had legitimized the film's credibility.
Well, yeah, I don't think she won, but she was nominated for an Academy Award at some point.
Yes, she was like, she's like, at the time was like the shit. Like, anything else? I think
she's a hot Jack Palance. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, she's smoking.
The one thing, it's not really that behind the scenes, but I think most people know about it is the waxing scene was real, apparently.
Yes.
And Steve Carell was like, yeah, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, I'll do it for this. Fucking psycho.
Like, she fucking grew that shit out for it, apparently.
Yeah.
It's a Manolantern.
It's going with the full wolf man.
This is not a good look for me.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that was true.
The worst is when...
Too bad. I cut you off.
No.
It's cooking.
All right, so what you guys say?
What was it gonna? Oh, just when he's leaving the waxing scene, you can see he's like bleeding through the shirt when he's walking out.
Yeah.
It's very faint, but anyway.
Yeah, you saw that.
This is the first time I've seen this movie before. It's the first time I've noticed it watching. I was like, oh, you actually see he's got the blood pouring through the nipples.
Yep, that is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, whatever he said it was ad libbed. Like, oh, Kelly.
Yeah, everything. Oh, Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, fuck that.
If you smell,
you just wanted to do that twice.
Rock
I did.
is cooking.
All right. Can The Rock make this movie better? Where should we put him in the movie? What do you guys think? Anything at all?
I didn't even have a good answer.
I had nothing. Maybe a custom.
I have two answers.
Could he be Aziz?
Put him
No.
Aziz,
He's
have him be Kevin Hart's character.
No. It's that's actually not a bad answer. That would be three.
That would, yeah. Him replacing Kevin Hart.
I just hate Kevin Hart so much.
But him looking down on them, like going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, so it would be him replacing one of the dads in the Planned Parenthood. Seth, you got a tiny dick. So like but those dads are fantastic.
No, you got to leave all of them, and it's just The Rock and also his son or daughter. Also, just add him in and just have him do other stuff too.
Okay, so you could do that,
Yeah.
or he's the guy at the dinner, the first date. Can you sing the song for my daughter?
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go Kevin Hart. So there you go.
Yeah.
Just replace him.
I like both. I can agree with both there. Okay. Should there be a sequel franchise TV series? I said no, but I saw something saying the 41st-year-old version or something like that.
It would just be 41. Just say the number 41
Yeah,
year old.
but that was what the title said on fucking.
Was it
Prime.
one of those?
Unless you say it's the 42nd-year-old version.
No,
So
it's
like the
No.
number 2.
Didn't they do like a spoof on this movie?
Yeah, something like that.
So that's probably what it was.
Yeah, it was like I was like, what the fuck is this? So I'm like, that's weird. But no, you can't do anything after this.
Yeah, I mean, he has sex at the end of the movie.
That's it.
Yeah.
So he's not a virgin anymore.
Yeah.
So we got to reboot it with a modern. It's almost been 20. It has been 20 years. There you go. It's time for the reboot.
20 years. Time for a reboot. We can cast it right now.
You could do the same thing, but have his kid being a virgin.
Whatever the movie is, Vince Vaughn has to be one of these store employees. Basically, he's got to be the guy trying to get whoever it is laid. I don't know how else we're recasting.
Hell yeah!
You got to get
it's
Vince Vaughn in there.
It's that store he owns in fucking.
In old school.
Speaker City.
Speaker City. Bring that store back. That's the store, and he's the fucking.
We're slashing prices, beepers to TV.
Oh, and he's the fucking. He's the store manager. He's the Apollo. He's there. He's like, listen, I got you. Holy shit!
He's the one hiring the tranny. There you go.
What?
I'm doing this all in the name of Blue.
There you go. Yeah.
All for Blue.
Oh, I got it. And so
They're trying to. So one of the kids that was one of the.
Oh,
nerds
he's
that
an old
pledged-
Navy vet.
One of the kids that was one of the nerds pledging the fraternity. They're trying to get one of them laid because it never happened. There you go.
that's in there. Yeah, it could be some sort of.
Yeah.
Winks?
None of those kids graduated college.
No.
The fat black kid, Winky? Winks?
No. There'd probably be someone else that's in there.
Sorry, Winky.
Oh, no, probably. The kid who's not going to get it in? He was also in the fucking stupid show on TV. The Smart Show. What was that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is it? Shit. Why am I blanking on it? Fuck me.
It's the kid from Roseanne, Kaylee Coco, or whatever.
Oh.
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That
That
would
one?
be way too long.
The
to think
kid,
of
the
that.
one guy was in.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah,
Hell no.
I'm just saying.
I don't like him. Hell no.
I don't like him either, but I'm just saying.
That's definitely not. He's not a seller.
All right.
Fuck
Anyway,
that.
there shouldn't be a sequel. There we go. Move on.
Let's talk about the reboot. There should be a sequel, but
Reboot?
the reboot.
Okay, yeah, fine.
If we're casting reboot right now at this point, definitely
Oh,
Vince
yeah.
Vaughn.
Oh, no. All right.
That's going on. Vince Vaughn is at Speaker City.
He's
is where it's
100% one of the guys like, I'm getting you laid.
at. Yeah, that's going on. And we bring back Jonah Hill's character as the fucking stockroom guy. That's in there. All right.
You mean Seth Rogen?
Yeah,
I'm
Seth
sorry.
Rogen, yeah.
Who did I say?
I mean, Jonah Hill. He could be in the movie
Oh,
too.
yeah.
He still wants to buy those shoes.
Michael Cera, 40-year-old virgin.
No, fun. They're getting too old at this point. Stuff that's going on. So we gotta find some other guys.
He's
He's got
still looks young enough.
He's still obviously still looks young.
He could be. It's his character from Superbad. Still hasn't been laid.
Yeah.
He went away to school. He lost his subscription to what was the name of the porn site that Jonah Hill was trying to get him subscribed to? Something with boats. I can't remember what
Oh,
it is.
yeah. Oh, yeah. No, he's like, what about Perfect 10? It could be a lot of different things.
Okay. If you were to be in the movie, where would you put yourself in the movie?
Oh, I'm in the work. Somewhere. Somewhere in the work scene.
Oh, I would. Yeah, hands down, I would love to be an employee.
So I didn't have a good answer to this. I mean, I would realistically, I'm in just one of these random bar or club scenes, basically.
Basically, yes. Realistically, in one,
If
in
I
one of
want,
these.
so here's the thing: if I am in the movie, I'm definitely in the eBay store trying to buy stuff, and they're just like, "No, you can't buy anything here." I'm like, I don't fucking get it. I'm right behind
Yeah.
Jonah Hill going,
Yeah.
I also want to buy stuff. Why do you have a store?
Yeah, you got a couple things going. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's like, can you explain? He's like, can you help me explain the store? It's like, no, I think you're on your own here. I'm the same thing. It's like, fucking explain this to me. Why do you have a store if you're not selling shit in here?
Yeah.
But anyway, no, the realistic answer, if I want to be somewhere, is I do want to be in the speed dating room just to get that girl's nipple in my face, basically.
That's a great. Like she's like picked up in a heartbeat.
Plus, I can talk to Gina, apparently.
That would be the best conversation ever. And it'd be like so taken aback. You're just like, what?
I'll tuck it back. What does she got for me? See how this works. What is she getting at here?
Yeah. I'm like,
I want to see where this is going.
yeah. I'll be like, how do you talk?
How does it work? She's not talking about pegging or anything.
Yeah.
They pegging out here.
Was pegging invented back then, like 20 years ago? Maybe. Didn't even know.
it definitely was.
Probably wasn't called pegging, though.
Fuck it. Oh, jeez. I don't even know. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, realistically, it'll be one of these club bar scenes going on. I think they're clubs. These will definitely look like clubs. That's going on here. Hey, here we go. There's Beth. That's going on.
She does look phenomenal
Okay.
in this movie.
So, would you like to have a beer with one of the characters? Yes.
Beth?
Probably.
Because it's about to go down.
For the one time, I will say, not the first girl that he gets in the car with.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Bad choice. Beth, if it's one of the guy characters, though, I'm picking, it's either Mooj or Cal, but I'm probably going Cal.
I was gonna say Mooj.
I really don't know what Mooj
No,
is into now.
I need Mooj in a big setting. I can't just be one-on-one with Mooj.
Yeah, because he'll fucking tear you apart.
No, but
I don't know. I think Mooj would probably make me cry at the end. I'm like, fuck Mooj, what the fuck?
no, I may end up fighting him. Because I'm going to go right back at him.
I'm like, Mooj, so what I deployed? I didn't kill any of your people.
No, I did.
You're Pakistani. They were Iraqis. Like, what the fuck you talking about? My criticism was Iraqi.
Yeah.
What the fuck you talking about?
But, yeah, no, I think, what's it called? Elizabeth Banks got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Number one on the list.
Or Kat Denning. She also wants to get laid.
Technically, but technically she's like only 16.
Technically, she's 16 in the movie, but she's not. I actually checked when I was watching. Like, oh, she's 19 when the movie was filmed, though. So you're good to go.
Look at where he's taking up. Oh my god, the fucking Man o' Lantern shows up.
Yeah.
Okay, so are they on your team for the Beer Olympics that's going on? Are we doing any of that stuff like that? I don't think so. Beer Olympics, there's no one for the Beer Olympics on this.
No.
I don't think.
No, this is a good answer for Mooch. I want him on. He's not even good. I don't even care. He's just fucking riffing and yelling at people the whole time.
Yeah,
he's gonna fuck someone's game.
No,
he's fucking someone's game up.
He's just talking
there.
the whole time. We're good.
He's a shit talker.
Listen, I'll do the work. You're the distraction.
Yep.
That's it.
Paul, I'm over here.
What drinking game do you think they'll excel at or not? That's it. We said Mooj. That's it. They're not gonna do anything. They're gonna be.
Is anyone actually good at a drinking game in this movie? I don't know. It has to be Cal.
No, there was the montage where they're going out and they started drinking the fucking. They went Irish car bombs, the cocktail, round of shots.
But we're talking drinking games, not just drinking.
Yeah, but that was
just drinking game. It's got to be Cal somehow. He's the only one that I could think would actually be a drink. It's definitely not Andy.
Yeah, no.
Unless because he's so sober, he's just good at everything because he's just not fuck up the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm just making this up. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so. All right. The Ancient Brewer. Where are we putting the Ancient Brewer in this movie? This one was also a tough
It's got to be the college sex montage when the big tit girl when he comes in his pants, basically. Oh my God, you came in your pants. Houston, we have one.
Okay.
That's where I'm going with the Ancient Brewer. It can play when he also kicks the other girl in the foot. I'm sorry, kicks the other girl in the face. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're terrible at this.
Yeah. Well, I thought, yeah.
Could be, I don't know how it works that way because not how braces work, but the first girl with braces play there.
No, that's not boo. That's, that's like.
No, so my Ancient Brewer was like, as
time.
soon as he gets the girl's bra off, he goes, oh my God, you came in your pants.
Yeah, that's like fear, like with braces. I was like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. All right, I agree with that. Brian, any different opinions on that?
I'm trying to think of like anything you could really put a good boo scene in there, and I got nothing. Like,
I mean, so the only reason I went with that, there's not other good places, but that's like the only like scene where it's like bad stuff happens to Andy, I guess, because he's so close that it doesn't work out. So, but yeah, also I just wanted to give out a shout out to that girl because her rack was phenomenal. Also,
I agree. So nothing. I think I agree.
I could roll with that.
well, fuck that. I'm still with my answer.
No, we agree. That's what's going on. All right. Our favorite, the Tokyo Drift. I know exactly what I got. What do you guys think about that? There we go.
So my answer isn't that exciting, but it's got to be the drunk driver scene.
Do you think so? Okay, drunk driver.
It makes perfect sense for me.
I
like have that playing. I think it just adds to how fucking pissed off Steve Carell is the whole time. He's got to listen to that music the whole time, where he thinks he's probably going to die. Also,
okay.
Fucker came out of nowhere.
Does the whole 360 turn?
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
We can still have sex if you want.
Yeah. I went with the bicycle chase scene.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go with.
As he goes,
fuck out of the road, virgin.
Yeah,
and then the song ends.
He's like, where she leaves the apartment and he jumps on a bike and it's just like he's going after her. And he's like, yeah. And then he just, next thing he goes to the obsession scene or whatever that fucking subliminal message throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
So it's just like, which reminds me, I've been seeing a lot on TikTok there's this. So Google has this new like VO3 AI, like prompt stuff. Like you can basically make these like 8-second videos that look amazing. First time I knew about too.
I remember my first beer.
And I'll show you in a moment. Like
Ted Stryker, I have a drinking problem.
So some of my favorite videos are like Sasquatch POV and Yeti POV, where they're like it's all AI. Yeah. So like they're like, hey chat, I'm over here and I found some beers that you guys left behind. I'm gonna try to check them out and they get they're fucking phenomenal. It's made by like AI. And it's they're so good, and I'll show you guys after. And so every time I think of I see these ads now. I'm like, we could like take these ads in the movies that they show and make AI ads from these things like that. So I'm like, God, we should probably do this. Trademark. No one do this. I doubt we can, but it just reminds me of doing this. So. Anyway, we'll go offline and talk
Speaker
about this
City,
in a moment.
holy shirts and pants.
So, all right. So moving on after that Tokyo Drift. So, what memorabilia would you like to take from the movie? What do you guys think? I want his entire toy collection.
That's what I thought of. Also, it's probably too obvious of an answer.
Then I saw the T-shirt that fucking Paul Rudd had Employee of the Month of himself.
That's actually really,
which was awesome. So, but the toy collection.
Can I have Boner Jams 03? I just want to see what's on. I want to see what Paul.
I know. If Buck was here, he's taking the whole box of porn.
Buck's is like, I'll take the whole entire box. I still have a VHS.
Which I wish we would have had him call in and have his own.
Technically, we can call in if we wanted to.
Have him have his own experience of him losing his virginity.
I don't want that.
We can tell that story.
The human zipper.
Here we go. The chase
drives away right now.
Here we go. No, Trish, stop. All right. Anyway. So memorabilia. Obviously, all the toys, because that's worth like tons of fucking money.
I couldn't think of a great answer besides that, but I thought that was going to be a dumb answer. I thought you guys had something more interesting.
What, the toys?
Yeah, it's just like
I fucking want all of them. Because like here I am, I go to conventions. I just bought a new Luke Skywalker lightsaber.
Do I want Steve Austin because it's the one thing that he wouldn't sell apparently? I'll hang on to you, Steve Austin. These days, it's a different Steve Austin action figure too. Probably no one cares about the $6 million man anymore.
No one does. That thing is probably worth fucking like that amount.
$6 million.
Yeah, it's probably worth 6,000.
There we go. Eruption.
Yeah, Eruption. That's it. The Eruption. Fucking. It's like.
Get the fuck out of the road, virgin.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. So
that hurt equally on both sides.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, Brian, what do you think? That's it. What you take? All the toys?
Yeah, the toys.
But
I will say Paul Rudd's Employee of the Month shirt.
It's fucking phenomenal. And the fact that he has a fucking full beard. I guess he grew it out just for the t-shirt. That's fucking great. I love that. I didn't know he had that. Though we saw this.
Obscure thing, speed dating card with all the
one
the
that had
notes.
everything written on it.
That's just.
Did you write you're hurting for a squirtin'?
So yeah, that'd be something to have. That'd be.
Okay, I like that. All right, best hair. I know Brian threw this in the random. Is there a best hair in this? Should we just move on to the next one?
I think we're just gonna have to do. No, I will. I'll say the Man O' Lantern.
Oh yeah, the chest hair then.
Yep,
you didn't specify what kind of hair.
I just said best hair. Best hair.
I had to go to Man O' Lantern.
All right, it is the chest hair. Yeah, you don't have to specify.
If it's not,
everyone has hair and it's fantastic.
It's either that or it's the Jew fro.
That's number 2 with the small penis.
In a distant second, you have a tiny penis.
All right, the life lessons movie. Even at 40, you can get laid.
As long as you get rid of all your action figures first.
Nope, not happening. Fuck that.
Are you saying it's over for you? I mean, you have 2 kids already, so you're fine anyway.
I
so.
do. But now I'm rebuying all the action figures.
Now you're buying them action figures. God damn it.
Nah, fuck them. I ain't buying them. Technically, yeah, I am.
I ain't getting those little kids shit.
Fucking, we just bought them these things called Labubus. Fucking $75 almost each of them. I was like, what the fuck?
What are they?
They're these ugly. I wish I had a picture.
I'll look it up.
They're called Labubus, and it's ridiculous. I'm like, fuck these ugly ass motherfucking things. They're gross.
These things?
That's it.
Labubus.
Yeah, and the fake ones are called Lafufus.
Those are Cult of the Lamb dolls, is what those are.
Yeah, they're fucking gross looking. But my kids, we have 2 of them already. I'm like, what the fuck?
So are those going to be like the new Funko Pop things, probably?
I don't even know. Probably. Well, Funko Pops is still fucking popular.
I know that. I'm not saying that's what they kind of look like. They're specific kinds of it. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I don't. Whatever. Anyway, fuck that. Final thoughts. 40-year-old virgin. Let's go. Fuck you, goats. Go fuck a goat.
For me, solid movie, super quote driven, and I enjoy this whole entire cast. I can't really picture anybody else.
And go consummate the marriage.
I can't really picture anybody else in these roles that they have. So this is, so I'm not done buffing the floor. But yeah, this is a solid movie. Like I said, Steve Carell, this is kind of like his peak for me, where he's at. And everybody else was just fucking fantastic. Moosh, you're my boy. You're my boy.
I wonder if Moosh is anything else after this. All right, Kev, you go. I'm gonna find out.
Zach and Miri make a porno.
Oh, was he in there?
Yeah, he's the shop owner.
Yeah, again, great movie. I went at least a 9 for this also. I still think it's one of like it's up there for like all of those like late 90s, early to mid 2000s, like kind of like the gross out kind of comic stuff that goes on there.
Yeah, until like The Hangover. So you have like a 10-year run of these movies.
Like the ones that stand out to me, like, I think American Pie was one of the first ones because that was 98, 99, yeah. And then Old School was after that. And then this, and then this. So that's a kind of the order of like the best ones that came out, basically.
Oh.
And then honestly, I think it's kind of like there's other stuff that comes out, but honestly, it's like until you get This Is the End afterwards, because that's where it really picks back up again also.
Yeah, but after that, then there's nothing, really. So
yeah. Like, well, that's the thing. It's like because of all of these movies that were before, like nothing's going to be all that shocking anymore. Like the best example, it's completely different. The best example is probably Deadpool, but it's not for gross sex outcomes, it's for how fucking violent it is instead.
Yeah.
So yeah. Which it's still Deadpool is still considered a comedy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So.
In action comedy.
But again, it's because more of. I mean, there's some funny stuff that happens in there also. It's like
Did he say a dramedy?
What?
Lots of drama though. So
No, he said a dramedy.
That's what he said. Yeah. Well, yes.
he did.
He sold it as a dramedy, so to get all the checks. All right, so listen what Moosh is known for. His first movie, Encino Man. We gotta look it up. Encino Man. Then he did. Then came The 40-Year-Old Virgin in 2005. Then he did.
That's like a 10-year gap.
Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then he did. Was that in 2007? Then he did Zack and Miri Make a Porno in 2008. My man fucking killed it. 4 fantastic movies. I love
That's it. That's his whole IMDb.
That's it. Oh, well, yeah, I'm saying that's what he's known for.
He's known for. Okay.
So he has actor 83 credits, and he's a writer for 1, producer for 1, self 9 thanks to whatever that means. So who gives a fuck? That's all he's known for, and those are 4 fantastic movies. So yes, Moosh, I love you. All right, on to me. Great movie, and I don't want to go any further than that because I'm fucking tired. Let's end this right here. Check us out, reelsboozebros.com. I just farted. Oh, I forgot this final fucking scene. I think it's.
How hard did it laugh when you framed an Asia poster?
I forgot the dance scene at the end. So I turned it off when I was watching this the last time. I was like, all right, they're getting late. I don't care about this at this point.
He wasn't in anything else.
What else do I have on this episode? Whatever. That's it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for that's everything else. That's it. Cheers.